Hunslet against the Bradford Bulls on Bradford Bulls Live this afternoon. And Bradford Bulls head coach John Keir was delighted with his side's well-drilled defence in their 2014 win at Castleford on Boxing Day. John Keir saw his Bradford Bulls side triumph 20 points to 14 via tries from winger Joe Brown, who scored 2 tries, standoff Rowan Milnes and hooker Sam Hallis. Rowan Milnes also adding 2 goals from his 4 attempts to cap off a fine first appearance in the red, amber and black as the Bradford Bulls triumphed over Super League opposition. Well, we're at the South Leeds Stadium. Hopefully you can hear the commentary okay. It's Bradford Bulls Live, the home of live Bradford Bulls commentaries, non-pulse commentaries, it must be said. And we'll go through the Bradford Bulls lineup this afternoon. Just 19 years and 10 months in age. Fullback Billy Jowett, wing 3/4 line Murphy Smith, Will Adams, just 17 years of age. Centre Ryan Butterworth, winger Ryan Leadbeater, the halfback partnership Matty Race and Kobe Green, the forwards Keelan Foster, Cameron Berry, Eben Skur, Sam Smith, Dewey Billingham and James McGurk, and on the bench Harry Shackleton, Kean Ulroyd, Bradley Ho, Ethan O'Hanlon, Kieran Briggin, Jacob Smiley, Isaac Coleman, Luke Littlewood and Leighton Haywood. The referee from Castleford Andy Sweet. Bradford about to get proceedings underway here at the South Leeds Stadium. And for those that know the South Leeds Stadium, the Bradford Bulls will be playing towards the City of Leeds end here, the open athletics ground, opened in 1996. Referee Andy Sweet, whistle to lips. Bradford in their home strip for 2020. A nice historic take on that number that they used in that famous fight from relegation season in 1991-1992, and immediately Hunslet moving the ball down the middle. Big, strong run on tackle number 1 from Zach Bryan. Gary Thornton, the Hunslet coach, has named 14 debutants for Hunslet this afternoon. Certainly going to be an interesting afternoon in store. First penalty of the afternoon. It's arrived after 34 seconds. Keelan Foster adjudged to have hold Zach Bryan in the tackle, and Don Brambani, a Bradfordian, finding touch over on the far stand side. And Hunslet now are going to move the ball 40 metres out from the Bradford Bulls try line. Dry but cold here at the South Leeds Stadium as Bradford look to contain this onrushing Hunslet attack, although a stray pass from Vila Halafihi has been picked up there by Sam Smith, and Sam Smith now will go on a run, and Bradford have tackle number 1 30 metres out from their own try line, centre field. In there at dummy half it is going to go Cameron Berry on this main stand side, 20 metres in from touch, 10 shy of halfway. In defence there was Jack Ray, and captain for Hunslet Dane Straffer, once upon a time of the Bradford Bulls and the Bradford Bulls Foundation. Bradford on the halfway line now with Keelan Foster. Quick play the ball. It goes to Berry. It goes to Green. Down the middle, they're going to go here with Eben Skur. Bradford just naming 4 players who featured against Castleford on Boxing Day. Foster, Skur, Smith and Shackleton. Here's one of those. Sam Smith. Smith meets Ben Heaton head on. 40 metres out from that Hunslet try line. Berry. Foster. Foster down the middle. 3 Hunslet defenders bring down Keelan Foster. Bradford just outside the Hunslet 20-metre line. Last tackle. It goes to Berry. High kick here from Kobe Green, looking to put pressure on the winger Ben Markland. He's one of the 14 Hunslet players on debut, and he's brought down 10 metres out from his own try line. 2-man tackle there, led there by Cameron Berry and Keelan Foster. So the Hunslet side then this afternoon, Caden Hartley at fullback, wing 3/4 line, Ben Markland, Ben Heaton, Anthony Broadman and Marek Trimes. In the halfback partnership, it's Danny Rose and Don Brambani, a new halfback partnership for head coach Gary Thornton and Hunslet in 2020. The forward, Zach Bram, Jack Lee, Jack Ray, Josh Tonks, Jane Straffer, and at loose forward, former Bradford man Vila Halafihi. And on the bench, it's Jack Alders, Jordan Andrade, Lachlan McGill, James Watson, Zachary Johnson, Dan King, Harvey Hallis, Liam Copeland, and Aaron Williams. They are 6 former Bradford players in this Hunslet lineup this afternoon. Hunslet on the last tackle. Sam Smith tries to charge down the ball, and there's going to be a frantic race on this main stand side for Ryan Butterworth to recover possession here for Bradford. There was certainly pressure being applied by Straffer and Markland on this main stand side as they were herring away for the ball, but he did great work there, did Sam Smith, and he'll get a quick play the ball in, and immediately out of dummy half from Cameron Berry to young Murphy Smith. Murphy Smith, 18 years of age, wins Bradford's first penalty of the afternoon on the halfway line. Referee Andy Sweet says that was too long in the tackle, and as we said, Bradford Bulls really did well against Castleford to just keep the score 4-4 at half-time, especially as they conceded 4 goal line dropouts and lost Liam Kirk inside the opening 10 minutes to a head concussion injury. Thankfully for Bradford Bulls, and where Liam Kirk's concerned, he has been training this week and he will be playing next Sunday against the Leeds Rhinos at Headingley. What a game that's going to be. More about that a little bit later on, but Bradford a full set of 6 now, 20 metres out. Berry taps the ball, gives it to Skur. Skur's brought down. Tackle number 2. Another penalty coming for the Bulls, is it? No, referee Andy Sweet keeps whistle away, so Skur was just released as he was getting up to play the ball. Good linking play between Race and Green. Kobe Green, brought down 15 metres out. The Welsh international, the Welsh student, as it goes to the right-hand side with young Billy Jowett. Billy Jowett's brought down. Third tackle gone here for the Bulls. They're 10 metres out in front of the Hunslet post. Centre field position. Goes from Cameron Berry to Keelan Foster. Foster takes the line on. He's brought down 2 metres out. Bradford in a good field position here. Berry to Race. Race is going to kick early, but it's gone straight into the arms of Ben Heaton, the former Halifax man, and he will take tackle number 1. 2 metres out from his own try line, and Hunslet now are going to scramble the ball up to their own 20-metre line after Bradford's defence just couldn't set and stall and get itself into that structured formation that John Keir has really been working hard in pre-season. We've had 5 minutes gone on the clock here at the South Leeds Stadium. Bradford Bulls live with myself, Mick Gledel, the game caller, and it's still 0 here as Hunslet up to halfway. Third tackle gone. Quick play the ball. Hunslet off the foot, says referee Andy Sweet. Keelan Foster, Eben Skur, the 2 Bulls defenders, were asking for an error there, but they're on the halfway line, and on the last tackle, it's going to go towards Brambani. Brambani, a high hanging kick, puts Murphy Smith under pressure. Murphy Smith does well over on that fast-hand side, and Murphy Smith's brought down 20 metres out from his own try line, and certainly something that we're going to focus on when we're back on the pulse for the opening game of the season against the London Broncos. We're going to be focusing a lot on the Bulls Performance Index in 2020, and certainly that will give us an idea of who's really performing well for the season. We'll be using the stats that John Keir, Mark Dunning and Lee Beattie use at Tongs, so certainly going to be interesting. So we'll give you all the latest stats of who's making the offloads, who's making the meters, who's giving away the penalties, who's making the errors. No one will be named and shamed, but it'll certainly give the supporters a bit more of an insight into why certain players are picked ahead of others and how it all works out. That's certainly something exciting that we'll be bringing you in 2020. But Hunslet now 2 metres inside the Bradford half, moving it out wide over on the far-stand side. Halafihi sucks in Smith and Skur, offloads the ball to Tonks. Josh Tonks is brought down 20 metres out now from that Bradford line. That was a good strong run on that left-hand edge. Back they're going to come down this middle channel, and it's going to be Jack Ray. Ray making a huge impact. In there at dummy half is Lee. Jack Lee gives it to Brambani. Brambani sucks in Billy Jowett. Offloads the ball to Rouse. Rouse kicks over the top. Chance for Hunslet in at the corner. Murphy Smith does exceptional well. Palms the ball out of play. He was going for a dropout, but in the end it's gone the left-hand side of the corner post, and it will be a scrum 10 metres out. So a bit of concerted pressure here, what Hunslet are going to put on this Bradford Bulls line. But so far so good for John Keir and Mark Dunning side. John Keir, Mark Dunning just stood on the sideline. Mark Dunning's going to be effectively the head coach this afternoon. He's making all the big game decisions with John Keir and Lee Beattie watching on. So from that scrum, just to the left-hand side of the post, 10 metres out, Hunslet move the ball with Halafihi. Halafihi to Heaton. Heaton gets the offloading. Back in centre field to Brambani. Brambani looking lively. Sucks in that defence. Gives it to Braham. Zach Braham's brought down 5 metres out underneath the Bradford post. Tackle number 1 gone here. Hunslet looking to open the scoring here. Cut out pass from Halafihi. Out wide. Hunslet have lost the ball. Murphy Smith a try-saving tackle, and the ball has been dislodged, and that is Anthony Broadman. He's dropped the ball, and great play there from young Murphy Smith. We all remember Murphy Smith's debut for the club in the Under-19s Academy Championship 2 seasons ago at Dudley Hill. A famous night for the Bradford Bulls. Wigan named a couple of Super League players, Joe Shorrock's in their side, and Bradford, Murphy Smith It was his try. 4 minutes from full time, that sealed a memorable 18-14 win for the Bulls. And here goes Murphy Smith from the back of the scrum. Brought down 12 metres out from his own try line. A real promising start here for John Kieran, Mark Dunn inside. Here goes Butterworth. Butterworth to Leadbeater. Leadbeater brought down 15 metres out in front of his own post. Berry's in there at dummy half. Looks for those runners. Finds Skur. Skur brought down there by Halafihi and Straffer. Two former Bradford men there on one of the hot young properties coming out of the Odsulton conveyor belt. Foster now on tackle number 3. 10 shy of halfway. Berry does the George Flanagan. He is the older cousin, and he's been learning a lot off George in the off-season, and Berry scampers in the Hunslet half. They're going to kick early in the count. Kobe Green realises that kid, and Hartley's out of position. Hartley's going to get this. Hartley's dropped it. Danger here for Hunslet. Referee says it's gone backwards, facing his own line, and that kick there early from Kobe Green has pinged Hunslet 10 metres out from their own try line. And here's a thundering hit from Kobe Green. Kobe Green in defence with Dewey Billingham. And it's the two Welsh students. A huge hit there. And Hunslet have lost the ball 10 metres out from their own line. And it's a scrum head and feed to the Bulls. And with 10 minutes gone on the clock here, the Bulls, they might be just about to open the scoring here against the runner play. But Kobe Green, he looked up. He realised that Markland, Crimes and Hartley, they were way out of position. There was no structure at the back there, and it was almost like putting 5p in a fruit machine and dropping the jackpot. From that scrum then, it goes from Race to Smith. Sam Smith brought down, tackle number 1, 5 metres out. Here at dummy half it goes to Berry to Skur, second tackle gone. Brought down by Halafihi and Lee and Bram in a 3-man tackle. Berry out of dummy half, tries to pinch one, third tackle gone. He's a metre shy of that line. Foster's in the dummy half, goes to Green. Kobe Green out wide, looking lively, lateral run, now straightens up, and he's brought down 5 metres out on the 4th tackle. Berry's in there at dummy half, fires it towards Foster. Foster now to Skur. Skur has his second carry. Skur still going, he's on his knees. 2 metres out, last tackle, says referee Andy Sweet. Berry in there at dummy half, it goes to Race. Race peppers one behind the line. Bram Barney's dropped it, grounds the ball in his own in-goal area. Repeat set coming up here for the Bradford Bulls. And I don't know if you're listening, Rowan Mills and Jordan Lilly, but let me tell you here, Kobe Green, Matty Race, they're going to be putting a lot of pressure on your positions this year. If this first 10 minutes here at the South Leeds Stadium is anything to go by. I know it's against League One opposition, but Hunslet highly fancied to make the League One playoffs this season, and Bradford earning themselves a repeat set of 6 here with 11 minutes gone on the watch. Bram Barney gets it up to the halfway line, taken in there by Jowett. Jowett looks for a willing runner, fires the ball into the arms of Foster. Foster brought down, good leg drive from Foster, took it on the 40, takes it up to the 20. He's brought down just outside that Hunslet 20 metre line, left of centre field. Now it goes to Berry, out to Race to Jowett. Billy Jowett, brought down there by Markland and Heatland in a 2-man tackle, rolled over 12 metres out in front of the Hunslet pause. Berry's in there at dummy half. It now goes down to Skur. Skur on an angled run. Skur's brought down 5 metres out. Liking a lot about Eben Skur in 2020. He's filling the void left by Oliver Wilson and Mary Staunton superbly. Race now gives it to Foster. Foster's going to be brought down on the 5th and last tackle. Bradford still 5 metres out in front of the Hunslet pause, looking to penetrate that line. It goes to Race, goes to Green. Green, crossfield kick. Murphy Smith's in. Superb play from Kobe Green. Hunslet, their sliding defence couldn't get there, and it was a simple 5 metre kick over the top, angled, pinpoint accuracy, and Murphy Smith opens the scoring for the Bradford Bulls at the South Leeds Stadium. You can't say that's come against the runner play. Superb play there from Kobe Green. It was on the last tackle, crossfield kick, Murphy Smith, too much time past Broadman and Crimes, and he has opened the scoring. Out wide, over on that far stand side, Matty Race will attempt the conversion, and he's taking the ball back a full 30 metres here. But we have had 13 minutes gone on the clock, and it is Bradford 4, Hunslet 0.
Bradford try scorer number 2, Murphy Smith.
Murphy Smith then opens the scoring for John Kay and Mark Dunn inside here at the South Leeds Stadium. Matty Race attempts the conversion attempt from that far stand touchline. That one from the boot, sweet as you like, and sails between the posts. And here at the South Leeds Stadium, it is Hunslet 0, Bradford Bulls 6. And that might have shocked some of the Hunslet supporters. A lot of confidence from the Hunslet fans ahead of kickoff. They thought there might be a big score on the cards. The average age of the Bradford side this afternoon is 19 years and 10 months. When you think that Harry Shackleton 17, Will Adams 17, there's a lot of teenage, youthful exuberance in this Bradford side this afternoon. You're looking at stars of the future. And so far, so good for Mark Dunning and John Keir's side. Bradford leading by 6 points to 0. Broadman gets the restart underway. We've had 14 minutes gone. It's taken confidently there by Matty Race. Matty Race to Eben Skur. Skur takes it on his own 10-metre line. Carries Bradford 20 metres forward. They're already halfway between their own try line and the halfway line as it now goes from Berry to Smith. Smith's going to be brought down in a two-man tackle. Straffer and Tonks, the two Hunslet defenders on that occasion. Berry out of dummy half, goes to Foster. Foster tries to punch a huge hole down the middle. He's brought down 5 metres shy of halfway. Third tackle gone. Bradford leading 6-0 if you're just joining us here at the South Leeds Stadium. Race. Confident, crisp passing into the arms of Smith. Smith's brought down 5 metres inside the Hunslet half here. Quick play the ball needed. Berry goes down the middle. Once again to Eben Skur. Eben Skur. Oh, he's eating metres up like a Sunday dinner here. He's brought down 30 metres out. Centre field. They're shifted on this main stand side. Berry to Race. Race comes off the leg of Markland. Markland drops on the ball and he's brought down by Butterworth and Leadbeater in a two-man tackle on this main stand side. Let us know on Twitter where you're listening from. Just tweet the Bulls, tweet myself at the Game Caller, and we'll certainly go through some of your comments at half-time. Play's just been stopped here. Markland got to play the ball in. Brambani give the ball to Jack Ray, and Jack Ray is brought down 15 metres out from his own try line in front of his post, and in a tackle from Berry and Butterworth, he's just got a little bit of cramp on that left leg. So there's just a halt in proceedings here as Mark Dunning has Shackleton, Ulroyd, Ho, Hanlon bringing Smiley, Coleman, Littlewood and Haywood just warming up on this main stand touchline. So referee Andy Sweet just making sure that he's okay to continue. Jack Ray gets the thumbs up from the Hunslet physio. He's going to play the ball 15 metres out from his own try line. In there at dummy half is Lee. Lee gives it to Braham. Braham's going to be brought down there by Berry and Skur in a two-man tackle. Quick play the ball. Lee's out of dummy half to Brambani. Brambani to Broadman. Broadman's going to be brought down just shy of the halfway line. Quick play the ball. They go on that left edge once again with Josh Tonks. Tonks not brought down, gets up, angled run, straightens up now, 10 metres inside the Bradford half, and Hunslet have a bit of spark here. They're on the last tackle, 40 metres out, centre field, goes to Brambani. Brambani looking to turn around Billy Jowett, hits the line perfectly, bounces in the goal area. Jowett, can he escape? Yes, he can. Billy Jowett does exceptionally well, and referee Andy Sweet has seen a high tackle there on Billy Jowett. Bradford's third penalty of the afternoon, and that will see Bradford ease a little bit of pressure here. So if you're just joining us, it was 11th minute try to Murphy Smith that has opened the scoring here at the South Leeds Stadium, converted by Matty Race. He's 1 from 1, and it's Hunslet 0, Bradford 0. Hunslet 0, sorry, Bradford 6, apologies. We talk about the players getting the gremlins out. Us commentators, broadcasters, it's the same for us. So Hunslet 0, Bradford 6. Bradford's third penalty of the afternoon. They'll play the ball on tackle 2 as Smith is clattered 20 shy of the halfway line on his own 30-metre line, and all of a sudden Hunslet just lifting that intensity. Neither side has made a change yet. We've gone 18 minutes into this game this afternoon. Bradford Bulls live. It goes from Berry to Skur. Skur taking on Brambani, brought down by Liam Brambani, and also Straffer in a free-man tackle. Skur rolled over on his side. Could have been a penalty, non-forthcoming. Cameron Berry in at dummy half. Down the middle, it goes with James McGurk. McGurk, good strong run. Last tackle, says referee Andy Sweet. Bradford on the halfway line. Berry to Race. Race once again splitting the wingers. Too much on this one from Matty Race. And Caden Hartley happy to let this one go out. But I tell you what, it's just held up in the in-goal area there. And Hartley has to race it over on this Maidstone side. I beg your pardon. Matty Crimes, the former Bradford Academy man, has to race it over on this Maidstone side. Brambani straight in there at dummy half. Brambani now goes down the middle. Once again, it's going to be Broadman. Anthony Broadman outside his own 20-metre line. Third tackle gone now. Lee in at dummy half to Halafihi. Halafihi, the former Bradford man, is brought down. 15 shy of halfway. Quick play the ball. Scamper forward to Hunslet with Caden Hartley in there at dummy half. He goes out straight out of dummy half and catches the two Bradford markers. Just struggling to get a little bit back, but it's good defence nonetheless. They're on the last tackle now, Hunslet, on that halfway line. Skur and Foster bring down Straffer. Out of dummy half from Lee to Brambani. Brambani looks up, kicks it over on the fast-hand side towards Murphy Smith, and Murphy Smith takes it cool, calm, with confidence, and he will carry the ball outside his own 20-metre line, tackle number one. Berry's in there at dummy half. They go left towards Adams. Adams brought down, just 17 years of age. He's the youngest Bradford player, just turned 17 in August. He's brought down 20 shy of the halfway line. Out of dummy half, it's going to go from Berry to Foster. Foster's brought down just shy of the halfway line. Berry once again goes to Race. Race to McGurk again on this Maidstone side. The two 13s collide. McGurk and Alafihi. Bradford on the fourth tackle. 10 metres inside the Hunslet half, and we're going to see the first interchange of the afternoon. Eben Skur leaves the field, and on comes Ethel and O'Hanlon as Bradford go down the middle with Billy Jowett. Jowett's found McGurk. McGurk on debut. McGurk inside the 20, brought down, and that'll be the last tackle, says referee Andy Sweet. The floodlights just coming on here. Bradford 18 metres out. Penalty on the last tackle. McGurk held in the tackle. And Bradford have a decision here. Do you go for the 2 points? It's pre-season, but they've had a fourth penalty. They look towards the touchline nonetheless. It's instinct more than note. And Mark Dunning says, nope, we want to try here. But Ethan O'Hanlon has lost the ball on tackle number one, although referee Andy Sweet says it's been stolen and helped out by a Hunslet hand. He points to Don Brambani. That's infuriated some of the Hunslet locals here. And Cameron Berry is going to tap the ball 10 metres out. Bradford's fifth penalty in this first half. We've had 20 minutes gone. Bradford leading 6-0. O'Hanlon's brought down 2 metres out from that Hunslet try line. Berry's in there at dummy half. He fires it to Foster. Foster along the line to Race. Race to Smith. Smith fronts up. Has a tilt at the line. Smith still going. Sam Smith tries to get the ball down. Held up over the line. Caden Hartley does well. He put his body underneath the ball, and Sam Smith will go back to the 10-metre line and play the ball in front of the post. 3 tackles remaining here for the Bradford Bulls. Looking for their second try of the afternoon. It goes to Green. Out wide to Jowett. Jowett beats 1, beats 2, steps back on the inside, and Race. Well, Race has took the ball and he's headed underneath the post. That try won't count. Disallowed for crossing. And they're going to say Billy Jowett, with his hot-stepping tendencies, his shimmy and shake, he has gone behind his own man, and it's a relieving penalty to Hunslet, their second of the afternoon, and they will find touch over on the far stand side. And they will tap the ball via Vila Halafi on tackle number 1, 2 metres shy of halfway. Quick play the ball, goes over on that left-hand side towards Tonks. Josh Tonks, quickly brought down by Murphy Smith, and Will Adams in a 2-man tackle. Here goes Danny Rouse. Rouse to Brambani. Out wide to Heaton. Heaton's away. Finds Markland. Markland applies the brakes. Markland has lost the ball. The touch judge says it's come off a Bradford hand, and it's back to 1. Markland just managed to keep hold of the ball there in a 2-man tackle by Leadbeater and Butterworth. So Hunslet, a fresh set of 6 here. We've got 18 minutes to go to half-time. It's been a real promising performance from the Bulls in the first half. But Halafihi has gone without the ball. And that one will be recovered by Joey Billingham, and Billingham will take tackle number 1. 10 out from his own try line. Quickly out of dummy half goes Berry. Berry now to O'Hanlon, and the player that was signed from Dewsbury Celtic, Ethan O'Hanlon, is brought down 10 shy of halfway. And I tell you something, you talk about Oliver Wilson, Matty Storden leaving the club last season. Well, I tell you what, you got Dewey Billingham, Sam Smith, Eben Skur, Keelan Foster, Ethan O'Hanlon. They're just looking at them now this afternoon. They're playing with confidence, the weight of the world off the shoulders, and looking like they're going to be more than capable of making that step up in the coming 12 months. Bradford with Green. Green tries a kick out wide for Murphy Smith early in the tackle count. Hunslet read that superbly, and that was a great defensive play from Anthony Broadman out wide. He read that Kobe Green was about to play the ball. Sorry, Kobe Green was about to thread that one behind the line for Murphy Smith, but Broadman just got himself in a position, and Hunslet now just moving the ball in centre field, down the middle, up to halfway with Danny Rouse. Rouse to Zach Braham, and Braham has been caught high by Sam Smith. So back-to-back penalties for Hunslet on the halfway line. We've had 24 minutes gone here this afternoon on Bradford Bulls Live. It is still Hunslet 0, Bradford Bulls 6. Billingham, McGurk and Smiley on debut for the Bradford Bulls. In terms of their first time in the red, amber and black, there's a whole host of Bradford debutants, if you actually class this as a first team game rather than a reserve team game. And Hunslet, well, they're 20 metres out now, and they're going to look to put a bit of pressure on that Bradford line and look to get their first points of the afternoon. Referee's just going to halt play here. A couple of players have become entangled. But Hunslet, 20 metres out from that Bradford line. Halafei will tap the ball. Goes down the middle with Jordan Andrade. He was at the Bradford Bulls last season. And Andrade has a tilt towards the Bradford line. He's brought down 5 metres out, Jordan Andrade. Halafei is in there at dummy half. Halafei towards Brambani. Brambani to Rouse. Good line. Hunslet in. It was Brambani Rouse. They sucked in the Bulls defence. And Josh Tonks will open the scoring for Hunslet's account in season 2020. It's Hunslet 4, Bradford 6, 26 minutes gone on the clock, and Bradford's defence finally broken. Josh Tonks, Bradford sliding defence, just couldn't cope. Jowett had already committed himself to going towards Johnny Rouse. But Josh Tonks, 10 metres to the left-hand side of the post. You would expect Danny Rouse to put this one between the posts, and we're going to be locked up. And you've just seen what head coach of Hunslet, Gary Thornton, has done. He's just brought on some of those big men, Jack Aldous, Jordan Andrade. They've provided Hunslet with an immediate impact. And we're just waiting for Danny Rouse to attempt the conversion here. 10 metres to the left-hand side of the post. Around 18 metres out. The kick predictor just turned it on. 89%. Bradford have just brought on Cian Ulroyd, another one of the young academy scholarship players making the step up into the academy for 2020. So Rouse to add the extra 2 points. Looking at that ball. Strikes it with the right boot, and that one will go between the posts. And here at the South Leeds Stadium on Bradford Bulls Live this afternoon, it is Hunslet 6, Bradford 6. So don't forget, next Sunday, it is the big one. It is the Jamie Jones Buchanan Rob Burrow testimonial match between the Leeds Rhinos and the Bradford Bulls. I was at Headingley on Friday afternoon, and Phil Daly, the Leeds Rhinos media manager, confirmed there were pretty much close to 12,000 tickets sold. The capacity of Headingley for next Sunday is just 19,700, so that capacity has been capped. That's the new configuration of Headingley, and Leeds are confident the game is going to sell out before Sunday's game. So if you've not bought your ticket yet, please go to the Leeds Rhinos website. You can buy your tickets from the Bradford Bulls, and certainly it's going to be an emotional occasion for everybody involved. Bradford have just conceded their third penalty on the run. Hunslet's fourth for the afternoon on the restart for holding down in the tackle. It was Jordan Andrade that won that penalty. So Hunslet will tap the ball on the halfway line, and they're looking revigorated after that try from Josh Chonks. Cian Ulroyd comes on for Cameron Berry, younger cousin of George Flanagan. Here goes Jack Aldous, punches a huge hole down the middle. Jack Aldous, he is brought down 15 metres out in front of the Bradford post. Halafei to Andrade. Andrade sucks in the defence back to Halafei. Tonks goes over the line, does he? No, Billy Jowett, this holds him out. They're knocking on that door. Halafei, it goes to Brambani. Brambani's pass over on this main stand side to Heaton. The former Halifax man doesn't know what to do with the ball, and he's going to be brought down by Manny Race and Sam Smith in a two-man tackle. Fourth tackle gone here for the Bulls. Can they hold the Hunslet side out? Brambani, there's no one at home because Jowett made that tackle. Bradford have lost the ball, and it will be a fresh set of six here. It's been dropped on by Ben Heaton once again, and Hunslet on that Bradford line. Straffer down the middle, good tackle there. Jordan Andrade pushed back in the field of play. Harvey Hallis also out on the field now for Gary Thornton's side as Hunslet look to try and twist and turn. Third tackle gone. Halafei pinches one from dummy half, does he? Halafei, referee Andy Sweet points the finger, and Halafei just to the left-hand side of the post. Cian Ulroyd and Bradley Ho, who've just come on the field, they couldn't stop or halt Vila Halafei's momentum. And Halafei, the former Bradford man, out of dummy half, 2 metres out from that line. A little bit too easy there for Hunslet, and they lead by 10 points to 6 here. Danny Rouse will attempt the conversion attempt just to the left-hand side of the post, and Hunslet go back-to-back here at the South Leeds Stadium. 30 minutes gone on the clock. Kick predictor, 100%. Danny Rouse here. Looks at the ball, looks at the post. I don't think John Keir, Lee Beattie, Matt Dunning will be too disappointed or too despondent from what we've seen in this first 30 minutes here. Bradford more than holding their own. And for a lucky bounce of the ball, they could have had another try. Danny Rouse then in front of the post. Bradford Bulls live here. Bradford's second pre-season game ahead of the new season. And it's Hunslet 12. Bradford Bulls 6. So Tonks and Halafei in a 4-minute spell. They've gone back-to-back here. And Corby Green about to get the restart back underway here. 8 minutes to go to half-time on the stadium clock. Hunslet 12, Bradford 6. Green gets us back underway. Brambani fields the ball. Gives it down that middle channel. Hunslet have just upped that in momentum and intensity, and here goes Jordan Andrade. Jordan Andrade makes 30 metres forward. He's brought down 2 metres shy of the halfway line, and Manny Race has stolen the ball. Hunslet's fourth penalty in succession. 5 penalties apiece now, and the penalty's just starting to kill the Bulls. A bit of ill discipline creeping in, and Hunslet, they'll tap the ball 30 metres out. Halafei to Aldous. Aldous down the middle like a wrecking ball, and Sam Smith and Ryan Leadbeater struggle to contain him. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball 12 metres out. Halafei now to Brambani. Brambani sprinkling a little bit of control and game management on proceedings, fires the ball out of the tackle to Rouse. Rouse is brought down. Third tackle gone. 10 metres out. Halafei once again going back down the middle. It's Harvey Hallis. Hallis towards the line. And Hallis is going to be brought down by Ulroyd and Ho, the two young Bradford Academy players, 2 metres shy of the line. He'll get the quick play of the ball in. Halafei to Brambani. Brambani to Dan King. Dan King, one of the former Bulls players from last season, now at Hunslet. Quick play at the ball. They're shifted out wide. Hunslet, it's gone behind them. They'll recover the ball on their own 20 on the Bradford 20-metre line, over on the far-stand side with Matty Crimes. And Matty Crimes, a former Bradford Academy man. He's brought down by Foster and Smith, and he's lost the ball, Matty Crimes. Keelan Foster, a tremendous hit there, and that'll be scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. Hunslet's fourth error in this first half, and we have 6 minutes remaining on the clock here. Keelan Foster leading the Bradford Bulls side this afternoon. And as we said, just Foster, Skur, Smith and Shackleton, just 4 players who are doubling up after featuring in that 20 points to 14 win over Castleford Tigers on Boxing Day. So a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls, 10 metres out from their own try line. A relieving set of 6 now. Green to race, Leadbeater. Ryan Leadbeater brought down on his own 20-metre line, tackle number 1. Murphy Smith out of dummy half, goes past Alders. Can't get past Allison King, and Smith's lost 5 metres there. He's pushed back inside his own 20-metre line. Out of dummy half from Ulroyd. Ulroyd's knocked the ball on there, and Bradford have put themselves under pressure. Hunslet, that quick defensive line, well marshalled, all encroaching, all marching up as one. And Ulroyd under pressure. He's lost the ball 20 metres out from his own try line. Bradford's 4th error in this first half, and we have 5 minutes to go to half time. It's still Hunslet 12, Bradford 6 if you're just joining us. A fantastic opening from John Keir's side. A crossfield kick from Kobe Green, taken out of the air by Murphy Smith to open the scoring from this scrum. Hunslet looking for the 3rd try, goes from Brambani. Brambani gives the ball to King. King's gone into touch. Referee says penalty. Ryan Leadbeater and Ryan Butterworth, the younger brother of Reese Butterworth, now at Huddersfield, are judged to have rolled Dan King over. 6 penalties to 5 here now at the South Leeds Stadium. It's going to be taken by Halafihi. Goes to Brambani, to Andrade. Finding those runners. Andrade still going underneath the post. Push back in the field of play. Tackle number 1. 4 minutes to go to half-time here. Halafihi out wide towards Rouse. Rouse towards Matty Crimes. Crimes has lost the ball. That's gone forward. Referee says it's gone backwards. Bradford, they're waiting for the whistle. And Crimes has gone towards the line. And Crimes now has lost the ball in the act of scoring. And look what that means to the Bradford Bulls. Dewey Billingham, a big hit there. And that'll be scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. 10 metres out from the own try line. And as we said, 4 minutes to go to half-time here. And that is Hunslet's 5th error of the afternoon. As we said, similar to what we said in the pre-match amble with the game at Castleford. A chance to get the cobwebs cleaned, put a bit of oil on the rusty parts. But it's been a real workmanlike performance from the Bradford Bulls in this first half. They're only trailing by 6 points at 12 points to 6. So from that scrum, Bradley Ho will take tackle number 2. And just as I say that, a pass out of dummy half from Kean Ulroyd has seen Ethan O'Hanlon knock the ball on the Bradford 20-metre line. Bradford's 5th error, matching Hunslet for the errors now, and they've put themselves under a little bit of pressure with 3 minutes remaining here at the South Leeds Stadium. So scrum, head and feed to Hunslet here. Temperature just starting to drop a little. Halafihi has broken away from the base of the scrum. Just a little hastily. Referee Andy Sweet happy now that he's back on, and they'll move the ball over on this main stand side, looking to exploit some frailties in this Bulls defence by Butterworth and Leadbeater, but Butterworth and Leadbeater do well to bring Heaton down on tackle number 1. Once again, Brambani controlling things out there in the middle, fires it to Andrade. Andrade is brought down 5 metres out. In there at dummy half now is going to be Lachlan McGill. Lachlan McGill's come on. He was the captain for the Bulls Academy last season, and he is going to have an immediate impact because Hunslet moved the ball out wide, over on that left-hand edge, and Hunslet have a 3rd try. It's 10 metres in from touch. I'm not quite sure who scored it for Hunslet. The passing was crisp. It was class. Bradford was stretched. Nothing that young Murphy Smith and Will Adams could do. It was simply draw your man and pass. And once again, Brambani and Lachlan McGill doing well. Lachlan McGill. And it's Hunslet 16, Bradford 6. 2 minutes to go to half-time. We'll have to wait for the Hunslet announcer to announce who scored that. Very difficult to see from here, right at the back of the main stand. It's right in that far stand corner. But Will Adams, Murphy Smith, no real criticisms. They held their defensive line. It was just draw your man and pass. Well, they're just trying to work out who the Hunslet try scorer there was, and Danny Rouse will attempt the conversion. Danny Rouse over on the far stand side. Try scorer confirmed as Anthony Broadman. So Anthony Broadman, Hunslet's third try scorer. And Danny Rouse will attempt the conversion. Kick predictor, 32%, right on that far stand side. There's a sweeping wind here at the South Leeds Stadium. He's giving it a good chance, but it's just going to fall shy underneath the black duck, not over it. So, with half-time fast approaching here at the South Leeds Stadium, the young Bradford Bulls, 6, Hunslet 16.
Hunslet 16, Bradford Bulls 6.
So Broadman, Tonks, Halafihi, the try scorers this afternoon for Hunslet. Danny Rouse, 2 from 3 attempts. And I think if we're trying to give a fair reflection on what we've seen in this first half, the Bulls will be perhaps a little bit disappointed to be going in 10 points down. 4 back-to-back penalties. They give Hunslet. Hunslet scored 2 tries on the back of it. And then they've just come up with a couple of errors deep inside their own half after some real strong defensive pressure from this big Hunslet side. And Hunslet, perhaps the scoring's not done here at the end of this first half as Jordan Andrade, he will meet Ethan O'Hanlon straight down the alley. And they're now going to move it down this right-hand edge. They're on the halfway line. On the last tackle, once again, Brambani, game management, drills the ball past Leadbeater and Billingham. And that will be scrum, head and feed on this main stand side, 20 metres out. Bradford have the scrum. They'll have the scrum, head and feed. And the stopwatch says we've just hit the 40th minute, so we need to time added on here at the end of the first half. So if you're just joining us, Bradford Bulls Live, Bradford's second pre-season fixture of season 2020. Bradford giving a lot of first-team debuts this afternoon, along with Hunslet. And Bradford down by 10 points, 16 points to 6 currently. So from the scrum, Cian Olroyd to Bradley Ho. Ho's pushed back inside his own 20-metre line. Tackle number 1. Olroyd's in there at dummy half. Penalty to Bradford. Hunslet offside inside the 10. So Bradford won't be wanting that hooter to go just yet. 12 penalties in the first half, 6 penalties apiece. And there goes the hooter. We said we'd just hit 40 minutes on the stopwatch. Matty Race is going to find touch. 10 metres inside the Hunslet half, so they're going to have one last chance here, the Bulls, from 40 metres out. Leadbeater gives the ball to Butterworth. Butterworth's told by the referee he has to tap it on the 40-metre line. You can't tap it on the halfway line, which he does. Gives it to Race. Race looks to find some space, find some support from Olroyd. Olroyd goes down the middle. He's brought down 20 metres out. Half-time here at the South Leeds Stadium. Hunslet Rugby League Football Club 16, the Bradford Bulls 6. Great entertainment from the first half, it must be said. The young Bulls holding their own right up until the 26th minute, and it was only in the last 14 minutes of that first half where the Bulls, sooner rather than later, can announce that the club will be returning back to the city of Bradford. Still waiting for the players to emerge here at half-time, but it is Hunslet 16, Bradford 6 if you're just joining us. Jewett, Billingham, James McGurk, Jacob Smiley, all making their Bradford Bulls debuts this afternoon. And as we said, Keelan Foster, Eben Skur, Sam Smith and Harry Shackleton, the 4 Bulls players named who featured in that 2014 win away at Castleford. And when you think back to that performance at Castleford as the Bulls first to emerge, to cheers from their travelling faithful. Strong performances from Rowan Milnes, welcome return to action. He was really confident in his ability, confident that he can run a team and take them around the field. Good link-up play with Jordan Lilly. And as we said time and time again, Lilly, the organiser, Milnes, the creator. Eben Skur, very, very early days, but as we've seen here this afternoon, he has been eventful and purposeful with ball in hand, and certainly he's carrying, very confident, his line running, his impact early on, very pleasing to see. And he is going to be giving John Keir one almighty headache ahead of the start of the season.
Back to the pitch for the two teams. Correction for the final try scorer of the first half. In fact, it was scoring a try on his debut. The try was scored by number 21, Anthony Broadman.
So temperature dropping, light fading, under the floodlights here at the South Leeds Stadium. Bradford, they will receive first use of the ball. It's a very open stadium here. Built in 1996, holds 4,000 people. Not quite that many here this afternoon. They were expecting about 500 to 600 in attendance. But we're about to get the second half up, up, up and away. It is Bradford Bulls live with myself, Mick Gledall, and Brad Barney. Finds Manny Race over on that far stand side, and Race will be brought down 20 metres out from his own try line. In there at dummy half is all right to Smith. Second tackle gone. Smith pushed backwards, but Smith manages to scamper forward and get a couple of metres. All right once again to Skur. Skur's back out on there at the start of the second half. He carries Bradford up to halfway. Third tackle gone. In defence there, Lachlan McGill, Jack Aldous. So there's still a lot of experience there with Aldous and Andrade out there on the field. Not to mention Ben Heaton and Don Brambani. Bradford on the halfway line on the fourth tackle. Good striding run here from Bradley Ho. Ho carries Bradford 5 metres inside that Hunslet half. It's a fifth and last tackle. Dummy half play here from Allright. Allright to Race. Peppers one behind Markland. Markland happy to let that one go into touch. Great play there from Mary Wace. He's turned Hunslet around, and they will have scrum head and feed at the scrum. 15 out from their own try line. So we've had a minute gone on Bradford Bulls Live this afternoon. It is Hunslet 16, Bradford Bulls 6. Caelan Foster off the field for the start of the second half. He did the full 40 minutes. He, the captain, this afternoon. And as we said, the Bulls line-up for those just joining us: Billy Jowett at fullback, we three-quarter line, Murphy Smith, Will Adams, Ryan Butterworth, Ryan Leadbeater. The halves, Manny Race, Kobe Green. The forwards, Foster, Berry Skur, Smith, Billingham and McGurk. And on the bench, Shackleton, Allright Ho, O'Hanlon, bringing Smiley, Coleman, Littlewood and Haywood. The average age of the Bulls side this afternoon, 19 years, 10 months. So Hunslet from that scrum, 2 tackles gone. Down the middle they're going to go with Andrade. Andrade's going to be rolled over. Good defence once again from the Bulls. In there is Dewitt, Billingham, also Ethan O'Hanlon, as Andrade has his second carry, and he's brought down 2 metres inside the Bradford half. Last tackle here for Hunslet. Out of dummy half from Lachlan McGill to Brambani. Brambani put under pressure. That's a spiraler. It's coming down. Billy Jowett does exceptionally well, the former Wakefield man, and Billy Jowett bumps off 1, bumps off 2. Jowett goes past Lachlan McGill and is finally brought down there in a crunching tackle by Liam Copeland, former Stanley amateur junior, and Aaron Williams. All right, out of dummy half to Smith, Bradford's opening try scorer. 11 minutes in that first half. Give Bradford a 6-0 lead. Quick play the ball. Bradford up to halfway. Fourth tackle gone here. Hunslet being taken back a very deep 10 metres by referee Andy Sweet. In centre field now with Green. Green to Ho. Ho brought down. Centre field position here for the Bradford Bulls. 45 metres out from the line. Eben Skur once again down that middle channel. That'll be the last tackle here for the young Bulls. 35 metres out. All right. to Shackleton, who's come on at the start of this second half. Shackleton goes long and high, straight down the throat of Caden Hartley. Hartley takes that on the full, but he's immediately smothered there by Race and Shackleton on his own 10-metre line. Hunslet quick play the ball. They're moving over on that far stand side. If you're just joining us, Bradford Bulls live here at the South Leeds Stadium, Hunslet. It is Hunslet Rugby League FC 16, Bradford Bulls 6. Tries for Hunslet all coming in the final 14 minutes of that first half. Tonks, Halafihi and Broadman. Murphy Smith for the Bradford Bulls on 11 minutes. So Bulls down by 10 here as Hunslet move the ball over on this main stand side towards Andrade. Andrade can't get past Adams and Smith. Good defence there from the two young centre wingers. They're going to kick early in the count from Danny Rouse this time. Tackle number 4. Jowett's lost the ball, and the referee says knock on. That went backwards for mine, but we're not going to dispute referees' decisions at the start of the season. Ryan Leadbeater shakes his head at the referee. The Bulls faithful, they're not happy. Referee Andy Sweet says, you've lost it, you're facing your own line. I'm calling that one a knock on, and the Bulls, they'll have to do a bit of defending here. And that was a great kick there, great trajectory from Danny Rouse. 60, 70 metres up in the air, managing to get that ball spiralling and spinning. And Billy Jowett under pressure on this main stand side with Ben Heaton and Ben Markland coming into view. So scrum to Hunslet inside the Bradford 20-metre line. It'll go from Danny Rouse. Rouse there towards Jack Alders. Alders is going to be brought down. First tackle gone. Lachlan McGill's in there at dummy half. Goes wide over on that right-hand edge now towards Heaton. Heaton's brought down 5 metres out from that Bradford try line. Back to Brambani. Brambani looking lively. Sucks in the Bulls' defence. Gives the ball to Andrade. The former Dewsbury and Bradford man. Jordan Andrade is brought down. 8 metres out. The Jamaican international. Quick play the ball. Brambani. Bullet pass to Danny Rouse. Danny Rouse out wide. Hunslet are queuing up. And it'll be a second try of the afternoon on his debut. Anthony Broadman. And once again, the young Bulls, Murphy Smith, Billy Jowett, Will Adams over on this main stand side on that right-hand edge defence. They couldn't live with the speed of the passing from Barnett to Rouse. Rouse over the top ball, straight into the arms of Broadman. Broadman had crimes outside him, but he didn't need him. He stepped past Jowett, and he has his second try of the afternoon. Hunslets have opened the scoring in this second half, and it is now Hunslet 20. Bradford Bulls 6. 46 minutes gone on the clock here at the South Leeds Stadium. And the Pulse, or should I say the Bulls Live kick predictor for this afternoon says Danny Rouse, who was a chief architect in creating that overlap, 64%. 2 from 3 attempts so far. This one right on this main stand side, 5 metres in from touch, 64%. The wind behind him, so he does have the wind to help him gauge this through the post. Strikes it up. Here's the run up with the right boot, and that one has just gone to the left-hand side of the post, so the scoreboard doesn't change, and it remains here at the South Leeds Stadium on Bradford Bull Live this afternoon. Hunslet 20, Bradford Bull 6. Danny Rouse 2 from 4 attempts. Full time we'll be hearing from John Keir, Mark Dunning. We'll also get some of the young Bulls players, and we'll get those on the Bulls website, on SoundCloud, and also on the Bradford Bulls YouTube channel. But here at the South Leeds Stadium, 46 minutes gone this afternoon. It is Hunslet 20, Bradford Bulls 6. 4 tries to 1. Tonks, Halafihi, and a brace of tries for Anthony Broadman. On the restart, second tackle gone. Andrade meets Sam Smith and Bradley Hoare in a 2-man tackle. 25 metres out from the halfway line. Halafihi's going to shift the ball to King. King dumped on his back. Third tackle gone. 10 shy of halfway. Back it goes to Brambani. Brambani goes down the cul-de-sac. Can't get past Sam Smith and Ethan O'Hanlon. And Hunslet are on the last tackle, and they're going to get a 40-20 here because Murphy Smith and Billy Jowett out of position. Oh, the referee's not going to say 40-20, I tell a lie. He's got the nod from the touch judge on this main stand side, and he's saying he was just outside the 40. Great kick, though, on that last tackle from Danny Rouse. Billy Jowett, Murphy Smith, they were just happy to let that one bounce. Pinpoint accuracy. Just looking at the body language of the young Bulls players, they're all talking to each other in this scrum, trying to give each other a little bit of confidence. Harry Shackleton will feed the ball. Murphy Smith takes it out. Murphy Smith takes tackle number 1. 22 metres out from his own try line, just to the left of centre field. Hunslet commit 2 players into that tackle, and now they go down the middle with Sam Smith. Sam Smith up to the Bradford 30-metre line. Hunslet push Sam Smith back. He's lost a little bit of ground there, Sam Smith. Second tackle gone. Ulroyd out of dummy half to O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon's brought down on his back. 15 shy of the halfway line. It goes to Eben Skur. Skur carries Bradford right up and past his own 40-metre line. 4th tackle gone here for the Bulls. Ulroyd to Race. Race out wide to Butterworth. Ryan Butterworth playing centre this afternoon. A sickness bug has swept the Bulls camp in certainly the junior stakes, so there's no Alex Stevenson. He's been struck down with a bug. And Bradford on the last tackle, after good pressure in defence from Hunslet, straight down the front of Caden Hartley after a kick there from Matty Race. And here come the Bradford Bulls in defence, hunting that error as Markland takes the second tackle on that halfway line. And Mark Dunning about to make a double substitution with Cam Berry and Keelan Foster about to come out on the field as Hunslet. Good fast hands. Broadman's dropped the ball. Good defence there from 17-year-old Will Adams. He put the pressure on Broadman. Broadman dropped the ball. Scrum on the halfway line to the Bradford Bulls. We've had 10 minutes gone at the start of this second half. Just a try to Anthony Broadman, his second of the afternoon, after good pugnacious passing from Barney and Rouse. And both sides making a double substitution. Jordan Andrade leaves the field to huge applause from the Hunslet faithful. Berry and Foster about to come on. Scrum on the halfway line. Bradford's best field position thus far at the start of this second half. Sam Smith brought down centre field. 50 metres out, tackle 1. Matty Race in at dummy half. To Adams. Adams brought down a couple of metres inside the Hunslet half. Berry now on the field. Goes straight down the middle to Foster. Foster carries Bradford forward 5 metres. 40 metres out now from that Hunslet line. 2 tackles remaining. Berry down that middle channel. Good run there from Bradley Ho. Ho has been caught high. A high tackle by Aaron Williams with the grey scrum cap. And Bradford awarded the first penalty of this second half. 40 metres out from the Hunslet line. Shackleton finds touch on this main stand side. Bradford 20 metres out. A full set of 6 here. 29 minutes remaining. Floodlights ablaze. Moon shining in the sky. It's going to be tapped by Adams. Adams to Billingham. Billingham's brought down. Can Bradford get a second try of the afternoon? It's going to go from Berry. Berry to Ho. Ho brought down there by Copeland and Williams in a 2-man tackle. Berry's out of dummy half. Finds Shackleton. Shackleton takes the line up. Shackleton! Harry Shackleton! What a try to start 2020! And Shackleton doing what Shackleton does best. He applying the Robbie Hunter Paul shimmy. He shifted the Hunslet defence, stepped off the left, back on the right. The gap had opened up, and Shackleton goes around and underneath the post. And it's Bradford Bulls 10, Hunslet 20. And Shackleton, I don't think he's going to miss this from in front. The gap will be narrowed down to 8 points, one suspects. Bradford 10, Hunslet 20. And as we said, if you've listened to any of the interviews on the Bulls Live SoundCloud page, both Jordan Lilly and Rowan Milnes in the pre-season, a lot of complimentary praise for this young 17-year-old Harry Shackleton. So Shackleton from in front, the kick predictor at 100%. This one between the posts and on Bradford Bulls Live this afternoon here at the South Leeds Stadium. Harry Shackleton has got the Bulls back in this game here this afternoon. And just as the Bulls were giving away a few costly penalties in that first half, Hunslet, a costly penalty there because that has took the Bulls downfield and they have punished Hunslet's ill discipline. And they have posted their first point of the afternoon. 27 minutes remaining here at the South Leeds Stadium. Bradford leading the second half, 6-4, down by 8 on the scoreboard. Hunslet 20, Bradford 12. Restart from Brambani, taken by Race over on that left-hand side. Lost the ball, Matty Race, and couldn't get it to tackle number 1. And now Hunslet, there's no free plays, remember. They're on the 0 tackle, and they're going to be brought down. Liam Copeland in front of the post on tackle 1. Referee Andy Sweet says it's been stolen by Shackleton. So penalty count, 7 penalties apiece now. Hunslet's first penalty of the second half, and former Bradford Academy captain Lachlan McGill, another former Stanley Junior. He will tap the ball and he will give it down the middle to Jack Aldous, who's back out there on the field. And Aldous tries to get to the line. He's brought down a metre shy underneath the Bradford post. Lachlan McGill in at dummy half, fires it out wide to Danny Rouse. It goes to Brambani. Brambani out wide. Good play from Hartley there. Hartley's going to be brought down with a tackle. Skur comes in with Foster. Bradford are stretched over on this maidstand side. Hunslet try to give the ball down the middle. Sucks the defence in. Brambani has it. Brambani, a rare error from him. Scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. Good pressure there from Harry Shackleton and also Bradley Ho. They raced out of that defensive line. They put a bit of pressure there on the Hunslet scrum half, and that will be scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. So, despite Matty Race coming up with Bradford's 7th error in this half, Hunslet have just come up with their 7th error in the... Sorry, when I said the half, I meant the game. Have just come up with their 7th error of the afternoon there after some good pressure from Dewey Billingham and Harry Shackleton. So scrum to the Bulls, 10 metres out from their own try line. Burying at dummy half, gives it to Shackleton. Shackleton down this right-hand edge, brought down, makes 5 metres forward. 5 shy of his own 20-metre line, still inside his 20s. It goes to Berry. Berry to Foster. Foster dumped on his backside, on his back. Rolled over in the tackle. Lachlan McGill there against his former teammate. Now it goes over on that left edge towards Skur. Skur still moving the ball forward. Finds Jowett. Jowett, though, he's going to lose a little bit of ground there, is Billy Jowett. Jowett pushed back inside his own 20-metre line. Hungry, infused defence here from Hunslet. 4th tackle gone for the Bradford Bulls as they shifted out wide, and that's good movement with Ryan Butterworth. Butterworth has Leadbeater on that left-hand side. Butterworth's got himself. He's brought down 30 metres out from the Hunslet line. It's the 5th and last tackle. Hunslet offside. That could have been classed as a professional foul there because Berry was trying to get the ball shifted to Shackleton, but referee Andy Sweet will just say a penalty will suffice, and that was real quick hands there out of dummy half there from Berry to put away Ryan Butterworth. He went 40 metres on that left-hand edge on the far-stand side, and Bradford now another fresh set of 6. They've had back-to-back penalties. They're going to move it down this middle channel with Bradley Ho. Bradley Ho 10 metres out. 2nd tackle gone. 3 remaining here for the Bulls. They're down by 8. It goes from Berry to Race. Race takes the line on. Matty Race underneath the post. What a try from Matty Race. Anything Shackleton can do, Matty Race can do as well. Splits the Hunslet defence, and the large travelling army from Odsel, well, they're banging the drum, and that has put this game on a real knife edge. The Hunslet defence, they just couldn't live. Matty Race, he threw an outrageous stomach through the gap and underneath the post. And Shackleton from in front. I don't think Shackleton's going to miss this. We're going to be down to 2 points. And the second half, certainly the last 10 minutes, it's all been the Bradford Bulls. So Shackleton from in front, kick predictor, 100%. No mistake from Harry Shackleton. 2 from 2 this afternoon. And on Bradford Bulls Live, with 24 minutes remaining here at the South Leeds Stadium, it is Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. Second half tries from Shackleton and Race. Shackleton 2 from 2, and the Bulls in the second half leading Hunslet by 12 points to 4. Andy Sweet, whistle to lips. We're back underway. Danny Rouse's restart. Taken in by Shackleton on his own try line. Here goes Bradley Ho. Tackle number 1 for the Bulls. 15 out from their own line. Just to the right of centre field. Berry moves the ball in centre field with Murphy Smith. Second tackle gone. Quick play the ball from Murphy Smith. Out of dummy half. Quick hands from Berry to Adams. Adams is brought down. Third tackle gone. He's on his own 30-metre line. 20 shy of halfway. Berry now. Down the middle it goes with Foster. To Skur. Skur. Up to halfway for the Bradford Bulls. Fourth tackle gone here. The Bulls. Well, they've turned the game on a knife edge. They've got all the momentum and ascendancy. As once again, Foster now has a strong penetrative run. And he's brought down 40 metres out. The Bulls have gone 60 metres on the restart. Last tackle. And the ball's come loose there. And Foster's had the ball stolen. And Bradford, their third penalty in succession. They now lead the penalty count 9-7. Matty Race finds touch over on the far stand side. And we've just hit the hour mark here at the South Leeds Stadium. Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. 20 minutes remaining. It's going to be quickly taken here by Eben Skur. Eben Skur, tackle number 1. 18 metres out from that Hunslet line. Berry goes short hand side via Race. Race to Smith. Back to Race. Race holds the brakes. And he's brought down 10 metres out. Out of dummy half now from Smiley. Smiley's come up for his debut. Smiley's going to be brought down. 5 metres out. Third tackle gone. 2 remaining. Berry out of dummy half. Berry's over the Hunslet line. Pushed back in the field of play. And he's held there. 2 metres out on the fourth. 1 remaining here for the Bulls. It goes in centre field now to Shackleton. Shackleton drills the ball off a Hunslet leg. Was that played at? Referee Andy Sweet says no. And this will now be the last tackle for the Bulls. They've lost a little bit of ground. They're 15 metres out in front of the post. Jowett in at dummy half to Shackleton. Shackleton into the in-goal area. Danger here for Hunslet. Hunslet concede the goal line dropout. The Bulls have got their second goal line dropout of the afternoon. And they now will get a repeat set of 6 with 18 minutes remaining on the clock. Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. It's looking like we're going the distance just like we did on Boxing Day at the Menderhorst Jungle. Danny Rouse, urged by the referee to get the dropout underway, which he does. And there's been a bit of miscommunication between Keelan Foster and Jacob Smiley. That goes between them. And Smiley will take tackle number 1 here for the Bradford Bulls on the halfway line. Berry out of dummy half to Foster. Good, strong, industrious line run there from Foster. 10 metres made. Bradford 40 metres out. Second tackle gone. It goes from Berry to Ho. Ho's brought down in a free-man tackle. Hunslet committing 2 free defenders now. There's gaps appearing. A lot of tired legs out there. Race goes through the gap. Throws another shimmy. Looks for support play. Finds a support play from Sam Smith. Sam Smith down the middle. Sam Smith's brought down 15 metres out. 2 tackles remaining here for the Bulls after this repeat set of 6. Berry to Shackleton. Shackleton out wide towards Jowett. Jowett. Bullet pass to Murphy Smith. It's missed Murphy Smith. It's behind him. It goes into touch. Chad's gone begging there by the young Bulls. Scrum head and feet to Hunslet. 10 metres out from their own line. And Mark Dunning about to make another interchange here this afternoon. And coming on will be James McGurk again. Started the game in the first half. He's coming on for the last 17 minutes. And Bradford down by 2. Whatever happens from here on in, this has been a proud performance, and the Bulls can leave the South Leeds Stadium with their heads held high. Not only have they managed to overcome a lot of experience from Hunslet, they've had to overcome a virus that has gone through the camp. Eben Skur comes off. He surely played his final part in this game. Another strong performance from Eben Skur. Surely he'll be named on the interchange sheet next week when Bradford travel to Headingley against the Leeds Rhinos, and Hunslet have come up with an error 20 metres out from the road try line while the Bulls were making that change. McGurk for Skur, and Bradford, they have a fresh set of 6 20 metres out from that Hunslet line. Hunslet's 8th error of the afternoon, and Shackleton and Race, well, they're certainly looking like future pivots for the red, amber and black. Bradley Ho, tackle number 1, down the middle, 10 metres out, in front of the Hunslet post. Shackleton's calling for the ball over on this main stand side. The goal left with Race. Race, was that a shoulder charge? Referee looks to the touch judge, says contacts on the side. Third tackle gone here for the Bulls. Buried down the middle with Ho. McGurk was calling for the ball, but it's gone to Ho instead. And Ho's brought down on the 4th tackle. A tackle remaining here for the Bulls. 10 metres out, just to left-hand side of the post. It goes from Berry to Shackleton. Shackleton to Foster. Foster to McGurk. Back it goes now to Berry. Berry takes a tilt at the line on the diagonal. The ball's been stolen. Has it 1-on-1? Referee says no. Berry still has it. Berry has it, and it will be a last tackle play. 5 metres out. Shackleton into the in-goal area. Good position in there from Ben Heaton. Heaton takes that on the full, and Heaton advances the ball 10 metres forward, and he'll play the ball just shy of Hunslet's 20-metre line as Bradford trying to scramble back here. Hunslet up to their own 20-metre line. We've got 15 minutes remaining on Bradford Bulls Live here. It's Hunslet 20, Bradford Bulls 18. Second half tries from Shackleton and Race. Very similar in fashion. Have got the Bulls back in this game, and Hunslet know they're in a bit of a tussle now. Out of dummy half, it's going to go from Halafihi. It goes to Danny Rouse. Danny Rouse looks for that 40-20 once again. The bounce of the ball is going to hold up kindly for Jacob Smiley over on that far stand side. And Smiley's going to be brought down inside his own 20-metre line. So good kick pressure there from Gary Thornton's side. Out of dummy half from Murphy Smith. Smith over on that left-hand edge. Dumped in a dangerous tackle. Touch judge comes on here. Murphy Smith was lifted above the horizontal. The Bulls faithful, they're calling for a penalty. They've got the penalty. And referee Andy Sweet will stop the clock. He's going to have a word with the touch judge, and it probably will be just a penalty for a dangerous tip tackle. Matty Race leaves the field. Kobe Green comes on for the last 15 minutes. Harry Shackleton finds touch over on the far stand side. Bradford's 10th penalty of the afternoon. Also coming on is Isaac Coleman for Sam Smith. So John Key at Mark Dunning ringing all the fresh changes. And Bradford, they'll have a full set of 6 inside the Hunslet half. James McGurk on tackle number 1, 35 metres out. Berry's in there at dummy half. Fires the ball down the middle to Foster. Foster sucks in that defence. Along the line now to Shackleton, to Green. Green finds Adams. Adams is brought down just outside that Hunslet 20-metre line. Jowett's in there at dummy half, and he goes short down the middle with Dewey Billingham. And Dewey Billingham on debut. He's not put a foot wrong, and he's carrying the mantle left there by Smith and Skur, who are on the sideline having a well-deserved break. McGurk now takes the ball from Berry, and McGurk's going to be brought down 10 metres out from that Hunslet try line underneath the post. They're going over on that left-hand side with Green. Green, good passing, out wide. Pass has been intercepted, but knocked on by Hunslet. Murphy Smith, if he takes that, he gets his second of the afternoon. Hunslet denied the Bulls a try there. They've knocked the ball on in the process of going for the intercept. It's Ben Markland there who's come up with the error, but it will be a repeat set of 6 here for the Bradford Bulls. We've got 13 and a half minutes remaining on the stopwatch. Bradford Bulls Live here. It's Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. Bradford looking for a 4th try. Could seal a famous victory here for the young Bulls. Down the middle they're going to go with Billingham. Billingham rolled over in a 2-man tackle. Underneath the post, 10 metres out, centre field position. Berry now to Shackleton. Shackleton steps off the right, off the left. 5 metres out, second tackle gone. Shackleton just gets up a little bit gingerly there. Took a big hit. Berry plays the ball. Goes over on that left-hand edge. Bradford looking to score with Kobe Green. Kobe Green puts a kick in behind the Hunslet line, but the Hunslet defence slides across, and Ben Markland smothers on the ball. 5 metres in front of his in-goal area, and it remains Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. We've got 12 minutes remaining on the stopwatch now, and Hunslet, they're looking to turn defence into attack, and they're 15 metres shy of the halfway line, and Bradford don't want to give any piggyback penalties here. Halafihi out of dummy half. Tries to go past Coleman and Smiley on that left edge. Back they come down the middle. It's going to go with Jack Ray. Ray's going to be brought down. A metre inside the Bradford half. Quick play the ball. Halafihi down the line. Kicks it off a Bradford player. It wasn't played at. Andy Sweet says scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 25 metres out from their own try line. So if you're just joining us A lot of promising performances. Keelan Foster, Eben Skirt, Sam Smith, Harry Shackleton, Kobe Green, Matty Race, Billy Jowett, 17-year-old Will Adams, not putting a foot wrong this afternoon. Ethan O'Hanlon, Bradley Ho, Dewey Billingham, all carrying the ball with confidence. So from this scrum, Billingham, tackle number 1, gets to his feet, play the ball. Berry now to Green, Green to McGurk. McGurk's brought down, second tackle gone. Kobe Green out of dummy half, carries Bradford, a metre shy of halfway, push back towards the Bradford 40-metre line, third tackle gone. In there at dummy half is Kieran Bringing, who's just come on the field for the last 10 minutes. Matty Race will come on the field. Kobe Green's just got a little bit of a knock to the ankle, so Green, his second appearance in this second half, short-lived. We'll get an update from him. Bradford moving the ball over on this main stand side. They're on the halfway line. It's going to go to Shackleton. Shackleton is going to kick ahead. He's found a little space here. Shackleton chasing his own kick, but Hartley just gets there in the nick of time, and Hartley throws it over on the far stand side and gives it to Ben Markland. Markland tries to expose some gaps in the Bulls' defence, but immediately the door is shut there by Murphy Smith and also Jacob Smiley. And Hunslet, probably no converted try would take the game away from the Bulls, but oh my word, with 10 minutes remaining, difficult to call which way this one's going to go at this moment in time. Halafihi takes on Coleman. Brought down 10 metres inside the Bradford half. 2 tackles remaining here for Hunslet. Brambani back out there on the field. To Rouse. Good line ball. Hunslet. They're going to score here. Try the corner. No, they're not. Try saving tackle. Tonks brought down by Matty Ways. And Hunslet looking to capitalise now. Bradford's defence at 6s and 7s. Andrade. He has a punt. He can't get past Shackleton and Foster. And Hunslet are on the last tackle. Josh Tonks went close to getting his second. Matty Race try saving tackle. Last tackle here for Hunslet. Bradford are stretched. Brad crossfield kick. Ben Markland. Oh my word. He has knocked the ball on with the line open. Markland just couldn't take the ball in. And it will be a scrum. No, it won't. It was on the last tackle. The referee was about to say scrum. The touch judges told him it was the last. It will be a play the ball to the Bradford Bulls. 10 metres out from the road try line. And coming on is Leighton Haywood. Another one of the young 17 and 18-year-old scholarship players who've now moved into the academy. And they'll be working with Lee Beattie. And here he goes, Leighton Haywood. Immediate impact. Carries Bradford 10 metres forward up to their own 20-metre line. From that 10-metre play the ball. Foster on the second tackle. 25 shy of halfway. Left of centre field position. Berry goes on that short-hand side. Kobe Green's back out there on the field. So he's replaced Billy Jowett. So Green, 40, had a problem with his ankle. He's back out there for the final 10 minutes. And Bradford on the last tackle. 10 metres shy of halfway. So a good solid defensive set. Harry Shackleton looks up. Looks for the 40-20. Markland does well. Takes the ball on the full. 2 metres. The right side of the touchline. Lateral run, infield. He's going to be brought down by Haywood and Berry in a 2-man tackle, 20 metres out from his own try line. So Bradford have got Hunslet where they want them. There is 7 minutes remaining on the clock here at the South Leeds Stadium. Hunslet 20, Bradford 18. I can't believe it, but we're going the distance in pre-season game 2 of 2020. Bradford, what a heroic performance for the ages this has been. This young side, just 19 years and 10 months. Hunslet trying to unlock this stern defence. I don't know what John Key has done, but certainly this Bulls defence fine-tuned and energised for 2020. Brambani now. Hunslet on the 4th tackle in centre field. 30 metres out. Brambani kicks ahead. Chase through here. Matty Race has to save the day. Matty Race concedes the goal line dropout. Great kick there from Dominic Brambani down this main stand side. Great foot race from Liam Copeland. Liam Copeland was applying the afterburners there. And we've had another change now. Cameron Berry, he leaves the field. And Luke Littlewood is going to come on. So that is every Bradford player named on the interchange, on the substitutions list. They have all played their part. So Shackleton, Ulroyd, Ho, Hanlon, Bringing, Smilik, Coleman, Haywood and Littlewood all featuring this afternoon. Bradford, they've just conceded their first goal line dropout of the afternoon. Shackleton rolls it along the floor, taken in by Danny Rouse. Rouse immediately to the new signing for Hunslet, Jordan Andrade. Tackle number 1, 30 metres out from the Bradford line. Andrade gets to his feet. He'll play the ball. It goes to Brambani. Brambani brought down on the second tackle. Brambani gets to his feet. Quick play the ball. Out of dummy half from Halafihi. Halafihi gives the ball there to Aldous. Aldous brought down on the third tackle. Hunslet have brought the big guys on. And a chance here for Jack Ray. Ray's over the line, but he's held up there. Matty Race. Keelan Foster. Kobe Green. Good defence from the Bradford Bulls. Jack Ray goes back towards the 10-metre line. Zach Bramham, apologies, and he's going to get a quick play of the ball in. Here we go, it goes with Danny Rouse. Danny Rouse, a chance here over on that right-hand edge. Jack Aldous has gone without the ball. Jack Aldous, an error for Hunslet. And that was good defence from Kobe Green and Luke Littlewood. And it'll be a scrum, head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. The Bulls down by 2 points. And we have 5 minutes remaining on the clock here at the South Leeds Stadium, plus any injury time. The sun setting. Eben Skirt, unbelievably, is warming up and might be coming on for a 4th spell this afternoon. Is this bloke human? Hunslet dragging Matty Race back into the in-goal area. Race is just going to drop down on the floor, helped there by Shackleton. And he will win the Bulls their 11th penalty of the afternoon because Hunslet are guilty of laying on in the tackle. And it's now or never for the Bulls. Shackleton has the wind against him. He'll kick over on the far stand side. It's just found touch. Just shy of the Bradford 20-metre line. And they are 80 metres away from that Hunslet line. Stand by for something miraculous. Littlewood to Coleman. Coleman down the middle. Brought down. Tackle 1. 20 shy of halfway. Left to centre field. Coleman gets to his feet. Plays the ball. Littlewood to Haywood. Haywood's brought down. Second tackle gone. 10 shy of halfway. Littlewood now to Foster. Foster rolled over on his back. Third tackle gone. 5 metres shy of halfway now. Down the middle with Sker, who's just come back on. Sker will carry Bradford just inside the Hunslet half here. Bradford are going down the middle with Shackleton. Shackleton once again is going to kick. Kicks it out wide. Markland out of position. Hartley though comes in, gets the ball, picks it up on his own 10-metre line. And Hunslet now can carry the ball up to the Hunslet 20. Tackle number 1. Brambani's in there at dummy half. Goes to Danny Rouse. To Copeland. Liam Copeland brought down. Second tackle gone. Hunslet just outside their own 20-metre line. Good solid defence there from Keelan Foster and Harry Shackleton. They bring down Jack Aldous, who was just about to put some coal on the furnace and go full throttle into that Bulls defensive line. Andrade's brought down on tackle number 4. The 5 shy of halfway here. Down the middle they're going to go with James Watson. Watson's brought down. Referee says last tackle. Hunslet 10 metres inside the Bradford half, centre field position. Once again, it's going to go to Danny Rouse. Danny Rouse, it's a difficult one. Matty Race has called for it. Race will take it on the full, on his own 20-metre line. And Matty Race is going to be brought down a couple of metres inside his own 20-metre line after good solid defence there from Hunslet. Jacob Smiley picks it up, scoots out a dummy half, carries Bradford 25 metres away from the halfway line. We have 2 minutes remaining exactly. The Bulls trailing by 20 points to 18. Is it going to be a heartbreaking defeat, but a lot of positives outweighing the negatives? Kobe Green takes the line on. He's brought down on halfway. Kobe Green looking at options now. Littlewood goes down that right-hand edge with Sker. Sker's brought down. Couple of metres inside that Hunslet half, and that'll be the last tackle now for the Bradford Bulls. It will be the boot of Shackleton. Shackleton kicks ahead into space. Hartley gets there, gets the ball. He will now take on Will Adams. Goes past Adams. Kieran Bringing comes in with Adams now. and Hartley's brought down on tackle number 1 on the Hunslet 40-metre line. Copeland in there at dummy half, gives the balls to Matty Crimes. Crimes is brought down on the second tackle. We have 60 seconds remaining here at the Southleigh Stadium, and Hunslet awarded their second penalty of this second half at a crucial period with 60 seconds remaining. Broadman, is this going to find touch? 25 metres out from the Bradford line. A fifth try to Hunslet now would almost certainly see Gary Thornton's side start season 2020 in the pre-season off to a win. Broadman taps the ball to Rouse. Rouse looks for those willing runners. Gives the ball there to Jack Ray. Ray's brought down 10 metres out from the Bradford line in front of the post. It's going to go to Andrade. Andrade over the line for Hunslet. Andrade's got the ball down. Andy Sweet's going to signal a try here. Andrade, despite protests from Shackleton and Foster, Jordan Andrade, he got it down for mine. The touch judge says it was grounded. And Hunslet have a fifth try here at the Southleigh Stadium this afternoon. And it is 24 points to 18. We've just hit the 80th minute here. It's going to be a cruel heartbreak for the Bradford Bulls. But oh boy, what a promising performance to push this experienced Hunslet side the distance here this afternoon. As we said, the Bulls, average age 19 years, 10 months. So many young players on debut. Billingham, McGurk, Smiley. If you're classing this game not as a reserve fixture but a first full team fixture, then Billy Jowett on debut, Murphy Smith, Will Adams, Ryan Butterworth, Ryan Leadbeater, Matty Race. A lot of players on debut for the Bradford Bulls. Hunslet giving 14 players their debutants as well. So certainly an interesting afternoon, but more positives than negatives for the Bulls. Kick predictor, 87%. The try from Jordan Andrade was scored right at the side of the post. And this, to put the result beyond doubt, Rouse to open up an 8-point gap, which he does, between the posts. And here at the Southleigh Stadium, it is Hunslet 26, Bradford Bulls 18. We're into the 80th minute here, time added on. And Jordan Andrade, Hunslet's fifth try scorer. And they've just announced the attendance this afternoon, 677. So 677 spectators here at the Southleigh Stadium this afternoon. We said Jordan Andrade had scored